let's do a short masterclass on teaching your kids that they can be mad without being mean. So when we're raising kind kids, sometimes they are going to be mean. Sometimes they're going to get mad. It's normal. In parenting, we are not aiming for perfection either from the parents' side or the children's side. So we use, a one-liner phrase around here often to remind our kids about clear boundaries. Go watch the last YouTube video I made. You can be mad, but you can't be mean. So here's how it works. So first, you can be mad. What that's saying is we are validating their feelings. All feelings are allowed. You get to have big emotions. We're not saying don't be mad. We're not saying you have to be happy all the time. You have to be happy. Everything is lovely. No, you get to be mad. We're validating, that emotions. We're validating emotions in general. We're labeling their emotions, right? So we're building up their emotional intelligence. We're giving, space for those emotions. We're explaining to them that this behavior over here allows you to be mad. You should be mad. I will be mad too. Connecting with our children about their emotions is very, very important. You can be mad, but here's the critical part, the next part. You can't be mean. And here's what that means, okay? You can't retaliate. You can't speak nasty. You can't slam doors. You get to keep your hands to yourself. You're not hitting. We're not pushing. We're not grabbing. Keep your hands to yourself. We're not name calling. So you get to be mad, but you don't get to be mean about it. So then now what? Well, we help them express their madness in a healthy way. So we explain that they can use their words. You can say, I'm really mad at you, or I didn't like that. You don't get to talk to me in that way. What makes you think you can talk to me in that way if you have older kids, and they're dealing with nasty friends? What about me lets you think that you can talk to me that way? That is not okay. So they get to use their words. They can say, mad, I'm mad. If they are younger, labeling their emotions is really important for them. They get to maybe hit a pillow or hit a stuffed animal. They get to let out that aggression. Getting outside is really helpful when they're angry, or getting in water is really helpful when they're angry, to blow up the steam, shaking it out, taking a walk or something. However, that works for however it works for your kids. So giving them time to be mad, but also setting those super calm, clear, super consistent boundaries. Those 3 C's we talked about all the time on this page. You do not get to do this. You don't get to retaliate. You're not going to make the situation worse by now hitting back. It's the mad without being mean. You get to be mad that I made the decision that you didn't like. I'm sorry you didn't like the decision. Sometimes I have to make decisions you're not going to like. You don't get to slam the doors. You can be mad. You can be mad at me. You don't get to be mean. It's a really powerful tool for all of us, adults, and children. And it helps us build up our emotional intelligence so we don't have big explosions where we dump all our stuff, on other people. And just a friendly reminder, you can be mad and still be kind. Those two can go together when you have built, your emotional intelligence and your emotional resilience. I just wanted to share this. It's something that you should start when your children are much younger. So you see that, so they grow into emotional, intelligent adults. So something doesn't go their way, they are able to express their emotions, yet not harm somebody, yet not hurt people. I hope this video has helped you. Just waiting for my daughter. I just thought to share this quickly. All right, cheers.